17 PC.
Timing is impeccable. Card is sideways, the gate is down. Who's it going to be? Maybe Nicholas Romano. He is in the hunt. I can see him on the 41 machine sweeping around at about the number 3 spot. Where's Gavin Towers? Oh, a big get off there for 3 of our riders, but look at that. They pop right back up. We are checking out the 28 of Preston Baseflug. I believe that's who we've got there, and he did get the whole shot.
Hey, while we got just a moment here, this gets sorted out after Preston Baseplug takes the early lead in this one. We got Megan here from KTM Husqvarna up there. And, of course, we got some pretty exciting news, I think, for some of the riders out there, huh?
Yeah, if you're a KTM rider and you have qualified for this event, you can come stop by Trackside Support today and pick up your free gift. It is a nice aluminum water bottle, and you can check out and see your name on the pillar now that we also have for all participants. So come by and check it out.
Wow, that's pretty cool. So you honor all KTM participants by putting their name on the pillar, and every KTM rider gets a nice metal water bottle. That's so cool. Thank you very much for doing that.
Absolutely. Everybody worked hard to get here, so we're happy just to give back a little.
Alrighty, sounds good. And even if you're not an Orange Brigade rider or KTM rider, stop up by and check out the great things going on up there, right?
Definitely. Come say hi, see what's going on. We have some bikes on display as well. We've got the new electric Mini KTM bike on display, and some of the other models that are good for the youth riders.
Awesome. Sounds good. We'll be up to check it out ourselves. Thanks, Megan.
Thanks.
Alrighty, and as we turn our attention back to the racing at hand, guys, it's heating up as we wrap up lap 1.
There you go. It is Nicholas Romano out front, followed by the 24 of Dax Bennett, third place rider. It's Aiden Shive, Talon Hawkins with a good start in 4th. Caden Braswell up to 5th. He is a new Moto Triple X rider. Gavin Towers is 6th. Benjamin Garib, keep an eye on him. He's 7th. Brad West, another rider. Wow, it's loaded. Marcello Leo Dorico is 9th. Brock Bennett rounds out your top 10 as we look down the rest of the field. Preston Baseflug has slipped all the way back to 21st, so he got the whole shot, and something just went sideways there. Opening laps here, Schoolboy 2, 12 to 17. Nicholas Romano stretching it out now. Dax Bennett trying to come up with an answer. Nobody has an answer right now. Romano has been tough to beat. Aiden Shive on the 79 KTM, Hawkins on the 71 machine. So all the players in the mix here: Romano, Bennett, Shive, Hawkins, Braswell, Towers, Garib, Brad West, Leo DeRiso, and Brock Bennett. That is your top 10. Lap number 1 is done in the books. Lap number 2 working its way around it. Romano looking very comfortable right now. That's a big lead. We haven't seen too many big, huge leads here.
Somebody down. 79 is down in that sand turn.
Not sure who that is.
That was Aiden Shive for the number 3 spot.
Rider. So that'll move everybody up a spot. Hawkins will pick up a spot. Bennett has been pretty good off the gate. Dax Bennett has been in the mix.
Yeah, the starts have been there. So let's see right now as they come back across. We'll reset the order.
There's Towers working on the 71 of Hawkins now, and it looks like he'll make the pass as he looks right over at us. How's it going, Gavin? Looking good. Towers trying to sort out some rough starts. And Brad West is a kid I was telling you about, Wygant. He was in 8th place. He's moved up to the number 4 spot on the number 45 Kawasaki. So here's your top 5. It's Romano, Bennett, Hawkins, West, Towers, Braswell, Garib, Leo DeRiso, Bennett, and Scalaroo. And we are looking at the battle for the, they almost come together at the end of the 10 Commandments, and still dabbing, still trying to stay up. Towers working on the 77, or maybe that's Braswell working on Gavin Towers, and it is the 77 Orange Brigade ride of Caden Braswell. Towers not going to give it up without a fight, and he fights back, but Braswell slugging it out. So it's And I believe Brad West has gotten the both of them. He's on the 45, and he's up to the, I believe, the number 3 spot. Oh, and Ryder is down. That's Hawkins goes down. Caden Braswell goes down in the same turn. They're trying to change lines when they see, oh, and Braswell kind of pulling at the knee there. So Brad West having the Loretta Lynn's ride of his life, and here comes his Kawasaki Team Green teammate. That's the kid I believe.
Oh, and West
goes
tucks
down.
it. We had 3 riders go down to this lap.
In the matter of a couple of turns, so new life for everybody. Good Lord, I can't even keep up. I was about to give the kid praise. Brad West has been riding great.
Good thing we kept the camera on him. It's like they knew something was coming. The X was put on them. Nick Romano has no problems. He's gone. Daxton Bennick, a much better moto today. He started up front yesterday and finished off the podium. Today he's running in second. Then we'll reset it with the Hawkins, West, Towers, Braswell situation with a couple of those riders all having separate crashes.
Yeah, we lost Braswell, we lost Hawkins, and then we lost Brad West. So everybody bumps up 3 or so spots. We lost our whole shot man, Preston Baseflew. He's having to come through the field. He's up to 14th after being outside the top 20. Who's the battle there? The Yamaha ride. Maybe that's Benjamin Garib. He had a fantastic week up on the mountain at Mammoth Mountain, and he is now having some fun on the number 39 machine. So 2 and 3 wide. So Dax Bennick though, and there's Nick Romano. Something happens to Romano. He goes down, and now Romano's hit the deck. Everybody has crashed except Dax Bennick. So what is going on with this racetrack? So here's your shot, Dax Bennick. See if you can hold off the number 41 of Nicholas Romano, and I don't know, man, that's going to be a tall order. Here they come, center portion of the racetrack. We'll pick them up. The KTM Orange Brigade Red Bull rider Dax Bennick has the Monster Energy Star Racing rider all in his rear view mirror. Around the outside, and Romano ramping up the pressure. Towers still in third. Garib is fourth. And right towards the billboards we go with our leader. Dax Bennick trying to hold off Romano. Oh, and he just left the front door wide open. Romano says, thank you very much. That was absolutely a wide open pass. Dax Bennick just gave that one right up. There are preferred lines, I get it, but when you're trying to hold someone off, like Nicholas Romano, and you leave that door wide open, he is going to take that every single time. So Nick Romano right back out front, and he will immediately start to pull away again from Dax Bennick as they get into the 10 Commandments. They'll double, they'll triple again, and Romano almost goes down, forces him into an outside line, and Dax Bennick can do nothing about it as Romano just kind of going away. Dax going to try to counter on the inside. Romano carries more speed. So let's reset the field. It is Bennick, Romano, Towers, Garib, Hawkins back up the fifth, Leo DeRiso, Brock Bennick, Avery Long, Cameron Scalarud, and Caden Braswell. So Braswell has hit the deck 2 different times while running towards the front. He was leading and he crashed yesterday. He was on the move again today, hits the deck. So Braswell's got to clean things up if he wants to have a shot at these titles. This Schoolboy 2, 12-17, we're 4 laps in. We're about the halfway point, 11 minutes half. That's what we've got on the clock. Bennick trying to throw a rope around Romano. Up and over the center portion of the racetrack, we'll take a ride with Nicholas Romano out of New York, Dax Bennick just a state over in North Carolina. Bennick trying to stay in the fight, as they say. The battle for the number 3 spot, check it out. There's Towers, Garib, and Hawkins. That is the best battle on the racetrack right now. Right in front of the billboards, Towers, Garib on the EBR Yamaha, And Hawkins on that Husqvarna is absolutely the best race to watch by the mechanics area. There goes Garib working on Towers. Towers trying to go forward. Garib trying to fight off Hawkins, and he'll get past. And going into the 10 Commandments, check out Hawkins. That bike was all over the place. So Hawkins now will take a shot. He's gotten past Garib. We'll see if Hawkins can go after Gavin Towers. This has been a weird one. I believe the top 7 have all crashed at least once, except for Dax Bennett. Romano has made that pass twice.
Wait, Romano even had one.
Romano had a crash.
Jeez.
Towers, Garib, they've all crashed. Everybody, you have to start off, you pick your crash, you pick the Joker lane, you go crash in the Joker lane, and then you get back up and we'll see how it sorts out. That's how it works. It's the Joker crash lane. This is a wild one. Towers, I don't believe he is crashed, though.
He's in third, but man, he is under pressure.
The bike
what
just
happened
gave
to
up.
Towers?
The bike gave up on Gavin Towers. He's trying to restart it. There it goes. Just stalled it.
Yeah.
There you go. That was not a crash, but another miscue. So this has been a weird one.
Then you got to watch Leo DeRico here on the Suzuki. He's been moving forward the whole moto. He's in contention now as well.
I think all you got to do is stay up.
Seriously, don't stall, don't
Top
crash.
10.
I know, easier said than done, but it has made all the difference in this moto.
The 157 for Romano. Super quick, but the 155 was his fastest lap. So the track obviously a little smoother than it was yesterday. Good Lord. Those are great lap times. There's that 17 and the 44 battle you're talking about up and over the Tunnel of Love. No love lost there. They are fighting it out.
Yeah, so we'll reset. It's Romano, Bennett, Hawkins, 1, 2, 3. Garib got around Towers. Towers now under pressure from, is that Brock Bennett on the 17 Husqvarna trying to get Towers.
Towers has not had an easy moto every time.
Nope. Brock Bennett
been
got
on the
him.
racetrack.
Something might be wrong there.
With the bike. Yeah, he's going backwards
He's
now.
losing spots in a hurry. So Brock Bennett got around the Suzuki of Leo DeRico. He gets around Towers. Now Leo DeRico is going after Towers. Leo DeRico is going after Bennett.
Everybody's going after everybody, it looks like. Braswell has had nothing but bad luck. He was leading yesterday, went down. Was passing for 4th here, went down. The guy has not, well, I guess we could say that about all these guys, but I believe he is absolutely in contention to win the whole thing.
Yeah, we heard a lot of Cade Braswell talk on the KTM now about how good he's going to be in this B class. He's had speed, he's had starts, but the mistakes, unfortunately, have cost him. And Nick Romano looking to take advantage. He could be 2 for 2 at moto wins. Big triple up on the outside here. That is Hawkins.
Hawkins is fun to watch. He is loose on the motorcycle. The bike is always just kind of wherever it is, he's happy to be there kind of deal. I believe Garib is behind him. Yeah, Benjamin Garib from Guatemala, I believe is where he's from. Everybody back home
South
watching
America,
that.
somewhere. Yeah.
Below the Mason-Dixon line, I do know
Way
that.
below,
Way
yeah. Below the equator, actually.
It is.
He lives on the equator. He is training for these conditions.
12 hours of sun, 12 hours of night, every day, all day long. Look at those ruts. Look at them setting them in there. So that is 17, again, of
Brock Bennett.
Brock Bennett, yeah. Trying to work on Towers. Such a weird moto. 6 more minutes to go here. This is where the mistakes happen, fatigue, all the good stuff for announcers. We like to see it. Makes the race fun to call. But it also makes the guys stand out that can dig deep, like this guy here, the number 77 of Caden Braswell. He's coming back into the picture. There's Garib, Towers, Bennett, and there is Caden Braswell. He's gotten around the number 44 of Leo DiRicio. Leo DiRicio. Lando Calrissian is his name. That is his name. So that overhead shot just gives you an idea of how rough the racetrack, all the different lines these guys can choose from. Braswell working on Brock Bennett on the inside. I think he's going to make that happen. Feet were on the pegs pretty much the whole time. There is the 41 of Nicholas Romano. Just out of frame is Dax Bennick. A good, steady, solid moto for Dax Bennick. And hey, if you could just keep it up on 2 wheels, that might be the key to a title here, because a lot of up and down, literally, for these riders. There's Romano picking his way through the ruts into the 10 Commandments. Nicholas Romano, he's the guy, though, that's got enough speed to go down and still get back up and make his way back to the front of the field. So there is something to be said for that. Romano has to check up there around the outside. That one of the pitfalls there you'll see in the lap traffic, get you pushed out to a line you are not comfortable with. So there is Romano, 3 minutes to go. 2-lap board, thinking about coming out. It's kind of stretching out, flapping in the wind, getting ready to go. Here is the running order now as we go 8 laps into this. Romano, Bennick, and Hawkins 3rd, Garib 4th, Towers 5th, Caden Braswell up to 6th, Brock Bennick 7th, Marcello Leo DeRiso 8th, Preston Baseflute 9th, and Avery Long rounds out your top 10. Brad West with the rough moto, he goes all the way down and then back up. It's like a ball. He bounces all the way off the floor, back up to the 11th place position as we follow your leader, who is trying to get around these lap riders.
So it looks like it was a solid, smooth moto for Romano, but you're saying it was not, right?
No,
Base Fluke had the lead early.
Fell all the way down. He's back in 11th. One lap to go here.
And Romano had the lead.
Went down, had a problem. So I didn't see it. I just know Bennick shows up around him.
Yep.
And Bennick has not crashed.
That's apparently in this moto, just not crashing. That's automatic podium.
Automatic top 3.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, I'll head to the podium. We'll talk to these riders about all this drama. But Nick Romano looking for 2 moto wins in 2 races so far this week.
So these last couple of motos have pulled the spectators out of their RVs. And let me tell you, I was talking to a guy last night. He says he's in lot, 14, and I'm not kidding. He says it was 1.6 miles on his motorcycle to get to the starting line from his RV. 1.6 miles, he has to refuel, and I'm not kidding about that. He'll have a little water bottle full of gas to top the gas back off to get him through his sight lap, the 20-minute moto, and then the 1.6 mile ride back to the truck. That just tells you we truly are at max capacity, way past Loretta Lynn's house, which I have never seen the parking lot full, even in front of the house, much less beyond the house another half mile. It is staggering the amount of people here, and I know you've heard that. They truly have run out of camping RV spots. You can stick a car in there here and there. But for those of you, David Iser, Jeremy Malott from Red Bull, heard these stories about how packed this place is. It really is. It's absolutely nuts. And the riders have stepped up and created some fantastic racing. The Bayside New York native here, you're watching him. The number 41 of Nicholas Romano taking the measure of this class, the Schoolboy 2 12-17 BC class, one more time as he flies high in this Tennessee sky. He will grab another moto win. He's 2 for 2, I believe, in his 2 motos. There's Dax Bennick, a good ride for him. He can take some of this moto and build on it. The 24 will finish up 2nd. There's Talon Hawkins, fought his way after crashing up to 3rd. So he's got some speed. Garib strong in the number 4 spot. And then Caden Braswell is going to finish up with a top 5. Way too salvaged. Towers will finish up 6th. And that's how we're going to stack them up here as the checker flag flies out. There's the results on your screen. Just like I said, Romano, Bennick, Hawkins, Garib, Braswell will finish 5th. And on down to your top 10 looks like Towers, Bennett, Leo DeRiso, Base Fluke, your whole shot man, and then Parker Ross. We're going to get ready to send it down to Jason Wygant. He's down there on the podium ready to talk to a couple of pumped kids.
Well, that was a crazy one. Want to stick around? Can you do it? All right, get him a drink. Makes sense. Eating some roost, and it's hot. All right, we'll have our podium here in a second. We'll let Nick Romano get a chance to get a drink, get cooled off. This is a big one, Schoolboy 2. We've been talking about it the last couple of years, how the B class and then Schoolboy 2, which is fairly equivalent, has a lot of the same riders as you'll have in 250B, really is a springboard and you'll see riders sometimes take a big step that they can then maintain throughout the rest of their career through the A-Class and into the pros. So everyone knows how much is on the line here: confidence, momentum, attention, whatever you want to call it. And Nick Romano right now is sitting on 2 Moto wins in 2 starts so far this week. So he's looking to be the cream of that crop here in 2021. Dax Bennick, a better moto today, finished off the podium yesterday. He's second in this one. And Talon Hawkins looking good on his Rockstar Husqvarna. He will end up in third. And it was a wild moto for several other riders. It's a whole shot for Base Fluke. Gavin Towers had his ups and downs. A lot of riders had some tip overs and crashes. So a lot to unpack from this one. And we'll go get our moto winner to talk about it in a moment. All right, we're making it happen down here. As the classes get more prestigious, so does the amount of people they have to download about the bike, the track, and lines, and how the race went. So it takes it longer to get them up here, but we tapped them on the shoulder. Nick Romano's ready, and he certainly knows the podium drill. Multiple titles at Loretta's already, and now 2 gold medal and moto wins early this week. Let's hear it for the number 41, the Monster Star Yamaha, Nicholas Romano. Man, it was a pretty crazy race. Everyone was making mistakes out there. Was there something tricky about the track, or what was going down from your perspective?
Dude, the track is just, it's got a super hard base, like underneath you can't even see it. I feel like it's got a layer on top that's slick, and then underneath that it's just even slicker. So, yeah, I had a really close call on 10 Commandments. I think I went single, double, 3, and then the last 3, or maybe the second 3, I got wheel span and hit a kicker. I nose picked it so hard. I don't know how I saved it. It took me like a whole lap to regroup. But no, besides a few little mistakes, that was a pretty flawless moto, I'd say. So, keep going.
All right, who do you want to thank, Nicholas?
Montreal Stars and Yamaha, my mom and dad, sisters, my trainer Garrett Swanepoel, Seth Rarick, my mechanic Dalton, Trevor, everyone back in Cali or Florida. I don't know where they're at, but yeah, the home is 100% goggles, Store, Alpine Stars, Pro Taper, Dunlop Tires, Twin Air. Thank you.
There it is, the 41, number 1 again, Nicholas Romano. Good stuff there from Schoolboy 2. We'll talk to Daxton Bennick, who finished up second in this moto. We'll talk to third place Talon Hawkins, and Preston Base Flug ended up with the whole shot. So let's get Daxton Bennick on up. He's on his way. Good ride today for the Red Bull and KTM Orange Brigade rider, the number 24 out of North Carolina. Second place, it's here for Dax Bennick. Come over here, buddy. What was the difference? I'm sure you weren't pumped. Ended up, we're going to give you the silver. That's what we're fighting for. Yeah, you didn't get one of the Moto medals yesterday, so what was the difference today?
I just believed a little more. The last moto I got, like, halfway through, I just tightened up. My head was kind of all over the place. I forgot to breathe, but this moto is much better, so I'm happy.
All right, and still more to gain, you think? As the week goes on, you'll get better?
Yeah, way more, for sure. That was good. Just still felt pretty tight the whole moto, but much better.
All right, who do you want to thank, Dax?
Lord Jesus Christ, keep me safe. KTM, Red Bull, Fox, Scott Goggles, FMF, Brop. No, thank you. My mom and dad, too.
Let's hear it for Daxton Bennick, second place in Schoolboy 2. There it is. And Talon Hawkins, if you're around, rider number 71, will give you the bronze. We'll talk to you. And Preston Baseflug had the whole shot. One of many riders to have some mistakes in what was a pretty crazy moto. We'll bring Baseflug up here as well. Here comes the very popular, well-spoken, this should be a fun one. Let's hear it for Talon Hawkins taking third. Well, it's a crazy moto for just about everybody. How was it for you?
Oh, it was a great moto, dude. We're just stoked to be out here in Tennessee. I love coming out here. I had a little bit of a rough day yesterday, but tried to bounce back today and stay confident and just have fun out there.
So you're happy with it? Sure seems that way.
Yeah, I rode a little stiff, but we got some stuff to work on, and we'll just get back out there and try to do what I do.
Who do you want to thank?
I got to thank the good Lord Jesus Christ, keeping me safe. I got to thank the whole Rockstar Energy Husqvarna Factory Racing team, Fly Racing, Garnet Boots, Scott Goggles, and my mechanic Jake getting the bike pimp out there. I thank my mom, my dad, my sister for being out here, and can't wait to come back next year and finish my motos out this week.
All positive all the time. Gotta love it. Talon Hawkins. If we got Preston Bass flew around, we'll give him the whole shot. Good job to you. Enjoy it. And we'll give him a whole shot.